Good evening. Welcome to Left, Right and Centre. I'm Vishnu Shom, taking a step towards revoking the passports of the Luthra brothers who fled to Thailand after a fire in their Goa nightclub claimed 25 lives. The External Affairs Ministry has sent them notices asking them to explain within a week why their passports should not be impounded. But the fact of the matter is that these two men, Gaurav Luthra is 44, Saurabh is 40, they're on the run after the Goa Police wrote to the ministry requesting that their passports be revoked. The brothers, who were in Delhi at the time, had taken an IndiGo flight, ironically, to Phuket in Thailand, hours after their nightclub, Birch by Romeo Lane in Goa's Arpora, caught fire around midnight on Saturday, killing 5 tourists and 20 staff members. What we're going to be doing on this program is to bring you the very latest. There's a blue corner notice out there. We'll be going straight across to our correspondent Amit Khanna in Thailand. He's been tracking the moves of these two brothers. But later on the show, and it's a 1-hour special today, the mass burning of agricultural stubble in Punjab, a major cause of air pollution across the Indo-Gangetic Delta, and particularly the National Capital Region, is a source of annual debate. State governments say that their fire counts are down and that they're not generating as much air pollution as they used to. But a new study which backs an independent report NDTV did last year clearly indicates that there's a severe undercount of farm fires. Why? Because farmers are quite simply burning their stubble when no satellite is looking out for farm fires. And finally, the government has clamped down on IndiGo, ordering it to cut 10% of its flights. In other words, 220 flights. That's a huge blow for the airline, India's largest. This after the mess over the last few days that left tens of thousands stranded across India as a result of unprecedented cancellations, with the airline being unable to manage their schedule. What are the implications of this? We find out. But first, let's bring you the very latest on the Luthra brothers. I'm now joined by Amit Khanna, NDTV's correspondent in Phuket. Amit, thanks very much for being with us. The images that you actually see, viewers, on the screen are of the two brothers. The image on the bottom left was broken exclusively by NDTV. We had this image first. This is of Gaurav Luthra in Phuket. Amit, thanks very much for being with us. Is there any clarity on where the brothers may be?
No, probably this is the same area as if you just look behind me, there's a building. Next to that is a small resort. They believe to be staying here, and they checked out yesterday around 12:30 to a unknown location.
And the photograph that you managed to get was at what stage? Was this in Phuket or shortly after they entered Thailand?
No, this is at the airport. While you go for visa on arrival, you're supposed to do biometric. That's where the picture is taken and the fingerprints are taken.
Could you tell us a little bit about how the Thai authorities are working to find these men?
No, officially there is no intimation, or there is no even correction which has been initiated by the Indian police or Indian legal authorities. But a lot of the news media is talking about this particular news in Phuket and other cities.
Amit, is there a lot of interest in what's happening? The fact that these two men owned a nightclub in which 25 people lost their lives. Is there interest in Thailand? Is there a sense among legal authorities there that
Absolutely.
somebody has these people have to be nabbed?
Absolutely, because similar incidents have happened in Thailand. One was in 2009, where 60 people got killed in a club fire, and recently 2022, close to Bangkok, Chonburi, about 16 people died similarly. So and people can sort of relate. Yeah.
Is there any sense that people you're speaking to are getting on where they may have fled? Are they still in Thailand, or are they looking to go elsewhere?
See, officially, I'm sure they know, but they're waiting for some sort of official direction because, like I said in my earlier statement, travel in Thailand is digitally monitored. So wherever you check in or travel, you need to furnish your passport or you need to give your ID.
Are you aware of any And I know I asked you this again, but it's important. Are you aware of any effort to, from the government of India to reach out to the Thai government for assistance in this matter? Or is it an operation through Interpol?
Not that I'm aware of, because I had a conversation with someone in the Indian embassy in Bangkok, but they said they have not received any official direction.
And there is a blue corner notice, right? What exactly does that mean?
Absolutely. That means in the sense that their passports may be suspended and they'll not be able to travel further.
So, Amit, these men landed in Phuket on Saturday at what time? And approximately what time did they exit the hotel?
So the flight landed at 11:30, 12:23. We could see them at the visa arrival hall. And after that, they checked out. They went out of the airport shortly.
And they left that hotel, today or yesterday?
The Phuket resort that I'm close to right now.
Yeah.
They checked out yesterday around 12:30.
And there is no clarity at this stage on where they may have gone. Do we know how they traveled?
No. They obviously they left in a local cab.
Do we have any idea about whether they were regulars in Thailand? Is this a country that they were very familiar with in terms of local contacts of the sort?
Yes. Saurabh has traveled to Phuket some time back, and his Instagram page definitely shows Phuket Diaries. So that means he was here a couple of years back or months.
All right, Amit, that's, it's great that you are tracking, all of these developments. Thank you so much for doing that. We'll come back to you. I'm joined now by PK Jain, the former IPS officer, former Additional Director General of Police, Maharashtra. Mr. Jain, in a situation like this, how difficult is it to find, two people clearly on the run in a foreign country without the active assistance of, in this case, the Thai government?
Vishnu, good evening. Thank you very much for having me here. Well, it will not be any difficult at all. India has an extradition treaty with Thailand. It was signed in 2013. From 2015, it has become effective. And, I think they have left for Thailand for the simple reason that it is a visa on arrival. So they had that advantage. But I'm sure that, in a few days' time, we will be able to get the better of them and they will be brought back to India. I mean, that's how I look at it, because they cannot travel to any other place in the world without the Indian embassy's concurrence or their permission for having or getting a visa from another country.
And so basically the fact that their passports have been hotlisted means that they're essentially stuck in Thailand unless they somehow escape, right?
That's right. And, CBI is the nodal agency for Interpol in India. And they have already, red flagged the entire incident. And these people have been now marked, LOC has been issued. So all those things make it very difficult for them to escape from a country because they have nowhere to go. They may have money, they may have resources, but traveling from Thailand to any other country with whom we have a extradition treaty will not be easy at all. Unless they can find somebody who's very, very powerful in Thailand and probably can exit from that country. Otherwise, they are stuck there and they will be caught. That's my reading of the situation.
Mr. Jain, in terms of the crime itself, the fact that there were no permissions for this nightclub of theirs, it was built on land which was not meant for this purpose. Does this not appear to be an open and shut case to you of several violations, not just at the level of the owners, these two brothers, but at the level of the government or municipalities at various levels?
Absolutely, Vishnu. This is a criminal conspiracy and connivance between various government officials. I am told that the local police station had also issued them a notice, which was probably subsequently closed or it was withdrawn. No action was taken on it. But right from the municipal authorities, the local Gram Panchayat, I'm told the Gram Panchayat is in charge in that area. The local Gram Panchayat, municipal authorities, revenue authorities, police, everybody has connived with these people to give them a free hand in running their establishment, which had no license, no permissions whatsoever. And as usual, they have tried to make use of every inch that they could lay their hands on. The exit doors were blocked by their inventory or their belongings and their whatever stuff they had there. So it was till that time the going was good, it went on, but such a tragedy has now struck And I think every time we forget in such tragedies, it is only the establishment owner who's made the accused. My personal opinion in such cases is that the people who have connived with him and allowed him free hand in running such an establishment without permissions and without any safety measures should also be made accused in the FIR. This never happens. Even in Mumbai, when we had a big fire in a similar establishment in Kamla Mills, the authorities were not made accused. All those municipal authorities who take money and turn their blind eye towards all these violations they never pay the price of their criminal negligence and turning their eyes away. So I think somebody must look at it seriously, and if they want to send the right kind of message down to such establishments and the people who patronize them, I think it is this kind of a fiasco will not stop. It is only that for a few days you will be on the air, criticizing them, making news. But see, 1 month down the line, you take a program again and see what exactly has changed. You can send your reporters down in the field, and you will see nothing has changed.
No, nothing has changed. And Mr. Jain, my next question to you is: nothing has changed as far as fire safety is concerned in this country at all. As 30 years ago, when I started as a cub reporter, then I covered the Upahar fire tragedy. After it had actually taken place, all of these decades later, fire safety is a joke in this country, particularly in institutions like this.
Absolutely. As I said, everybody connives with it. Everybody makes money out of, and eventually when a tragedy strikes, everybody, sheds a few tears or maybe comes on the TV and feels sorry about it. You hear a lot of politicians saying that they've learned a lesson. Nobody learns a lesson. Unfortunately, you were a cub reporter. I was a young officer when I joined the police force.
You're still a young officer.
Like this have been happening. The tragedies still keep on happening with the same regularity as they have been happening in the past.
Indeed.
Unfortunate.
Mr. Jain, thanks very much for joining us. We'll keep tracking this story very closely. Those two men need to be brought to justice. It appears, it's very likely that will take place.